Okay, so I don't really think anyone watches my videos, but I do think I need to make a Radahn guide, because everyone's been talking about how hard it is. I'm going to go over the character build I would use, and then I'm going to show challenge kill, and then I'm going to talk about it during the challenge kill. Okay, so alright. I used... This is a cheat engine character because I didn't have a new game +7. But basically, I maxed Vigor, Mind, Endurance, Strength, Dexterity, and Arcane, which should be fine for New Game +7. I used this same strat on New Game +0 and just like used my basic Strength character. I didn't have like Arcane or Dex or anything. I am like 100% sure you want to use Tree Sentinel gear for this. It has relatively high holy resist and physical resist per weight. In the kill I'm going to show, I had Pearl Drake +3 here, but that puts me up to heavy load at 60 endurance. The character I was using, I've just been blasting endurance on my max level character, so it had 99 endurance. But Pearl Drake or Aired Tree Favor is here, and I only happen to have Aired Tree +1 on this character. This was not my actual character. I guess I can actually get Aired Tree 2 real quick. Let's see. Spawn item. I just use ER tool for all this stuff I can show you. Oh, Aired Trees, maybe? Don't do this online, by the way. Cool. Oh, okay. Anyways, Aired Tree +1 is fine. Okay. The weapons you use don't really matter. I used Antspur because I wanted Rot. It turns out it's very hard to proc Rot in Phase 2 and probably not actually worth using this. But I think it is worth using Poison. And then I just picked a bleed weapon, and for me this was the Bloody Helice, but I think it could be anything that applies bleed. For Talismans, Great Shield, and Two-Head Turtle I think are probably mandatory. You're absolutely on the edge of having enough stamina here. And then Golden Braid just helps, but I think this is a flexible slot if you want something else here, which I don't know what it would be. Maybe Crimson Seed, I guess. That's fine. I didn't run out of potions, and let me show how I managed my health, because that's actually an important part of this build. I'm using Malenia's Great Rune, which helps get through the chip damage you deal with, and then I am only using the Wondrous Physic Flask to absorb the super late stage 2 ultimate, but the fight is much easier if you use the tier for something else and just deal with that correctly. I didn't want to get there and die, so I made the front part of the fight more difficult. The other critical parts of this build are specifically Shield Grease. Shield Grease makes this possible. You can also use Scholar's Shield. I didn't like having an extra weapon in the rotation, and Shield Grease was good enough. And then I did my kill with regular Pickled Turtleneck, but you should obviously use Well-Pickled Turtleneck. I hadn't found any yet when I did it. And I'm carrying Miquella's Great Rune. Realistically, you have no chance to use this, and don't want to use it, so don't do that. But that's the build. The way in which this differs from the character I actually cleared on is I went up to 99 on all stats on that character, which adds like 5% power or something. But I did not have Well Pickled, and Well Pickled is definitely worth more than the stats. Just go in here real quick. Let's see, what was my buff order? Pickled. And I have a Rune Arc on, okay. This fight's fairly straightforward. Oh, yeah, that kills you. But, anyways, you run in, you block everything, and that's that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mute this game, or the game's not going to make any noise. And we're going to pull up the recording. Okay, so this is my new game +7, no Scadu clear, and I should show, I don't have Scadu on this character. So Blessing 0. And this is a new game +7 character, which there's some way to show that. I don't know how I'd do that. Presumably have a bunch of... Well, I have no idea how this game works. Okay. Oh, there we go. 7 Elden Remembrance. So, there you go. Okay. And you can also tell by up here on the top of the screen, 66,000 HP, which is much more than New Game. It's 46 in New Game. Okay. So, you do Well Pickled, then Shield, because Shield is better and takes longer to buff, so you want it longer. You need 9 hits to proc Rot, but you will pretty much never get 9 in a row. With full buffs, you can go in and just proc Rot instantly, safely, but it's usually not worth messing with. Once I proc Rot, I switch to Bloody Helice, and at this point I stop spamming block and start trying to drop it during combos in order to regen stamina. So you can see on my controller input captures, I'm tapping block instead of holding block. And you'll have to do that on New Game Plus, but not on New Game. It's all fairly straightforward. There's a variety of combos, you will get used to them. The magic damage there is pretty annoying, but not a big deal. I'm using the Vow of Indomitable Ash of War on this clear, so I use that to block the falling rocks, which is a little bit easier than trying to dodge it like I showed you, because I am mid-rolling. There's 2 magic damage attacks in phase 1. There's the Gravity, and then there's the Flame Explosion there. Everything else can be blocked with the 100% physical damage shield. You'll see damage management is pretty important here. I intentionally tried to block Bleed to get as big of a chunk of damage as possible going on the phase transition. That's not a huge deal, and that's hard to do without the add-on, so. Rebuff Shield Grease, and then try and get Pickled Turtle here. That was pretty bad, but what can you do? By attacking through that, you get most of the health back from Malenia's Great Room, but you will be really low on stamina by the end of this combo. It's actually quite dangerous to Flask because you don't get stamina back. So I have to regen it here. You have to dodge that. You're unlikely to only get 1 grab using shield, which means you'll have to dodge at least 1 or use Miquella's Great Rune to remove the charm, and you're unlikely to survive using the Great Rune. There's Vow of the Indomitable again, and then I run forward and block here, and then start attacking to get health back from Malenia. Vow. But yeah, I mean, I think this strat is pretty straightforward. There's nothing too challenging here. You have to, like, weave in some heals from time to time, and that's it. Get pretty low here. So, if you have Rot and Poison running, it is worth taking this. You'll see I deal just over 2,500 damage during that grab, which is much higher damage than I was going to do otherwise, and I end the grab with a full stamina bar. So that's actually a very good deal, and you can tank 1 of those. Get pretty low here. Should have been greedier with healing, but that's okay. Okay, I call this space program, I don't know what anyone else calls it. I deal with it incorrectly here, but I have a clip of how to deal with this correctly. I pop Elixir to convert all damage, and then I apply Shield Grease while I'm still invulnerable. And then I try and get a Pickled Turtleneck. I don't actually think that goes off in time, but I can't tell. And then from here, the fight's free. With buffs up, you will kill boss before your buffs expire. So boss will die here on bleed proc. Easy. Okay, let's show another one real quick. This is the new game +0 kill. Oh yeah, I die here, which is kind of silly. There's definitely one-shots, even in new game. This is a full tank character, getting one shot there. Okay. So there's no sound on this one, which is kind of annoying. Let's maybe turn up the speed. Which I don't remember how to do that. But here you'll see on new game, the main thing I want to point out is the difference in how much lower the stamina damage taken is and how much lower the damage taken is. I'm essentially taking next to no damage, next to no stamina damage. I can just hold up block and attack the whole time. This is a +0 kill, so I'm doing no damage, and it just doesn't matter at all. Here's my casual playthrough, which you can see the same thing. No statuses here. Wasn't using ER tool, so I didn't have anything up. No rune, and just not taking any stamina damage, not taking any health damage. Just tank the magic there, it doesn't matter. Health just not going down. I make a mistake here. If you just hold block there, maybe you don't get staggered. So you see here on new game, you can drop block, and if you're wearing heavy armor, you won't really take that much damage. It's fine. You can just attack through everything. Let's see, I wanted to show how you deal with the aerial. Just nothing does any damage. Rebuff here. Just tank it. There's the block. Fine to take one of those. Almost skipped phase here. And then you'll see how I deal with this, which is just eat it. In big armor, it's fine. Alright. Okay, wanted to show a few clips. Okay. Let's see. This is the first one. So, let's look at this. I don't know what exactly is going on with the hitbox here. This is just something to look out for. This happened to me 2 or 3 times, probably, in, I don't know, a couple hundred attempts. I know the swords have hitbox going into the ground and coming out during gravity attack, but I thought I had relatively high magic damage block in this direction. And that's a true one-shot. I guess I wasn't at absolutely full health, right? And I don't have Morgott's Great Rune on, right? Like, maybe I survive it with Morgott instead of Melania. But just enormous damage. Did not look like it hit me, to me. You see me tank this the same way in other attempts. So just look out for that. Obviously, you should dodge back from that, but you lose damage uptime if you're not attacking during the takeoff. Okay. Maybe also a bug. Let's take a look at this. You see me here popping Flask. So this Flask is going to start converting damage instances, which you see it's doing. It's successfully converting damage instances. into health. This is the Crimsonwhorl bubble tier. And then it just stops working, and I take another true one-shot. Not sure what caused that. Just something to look out for. And the way to avoid that is this is the correct way to do Space Program, which I did on a Greatsword run. You run away. I learned this from a no-hit runner whose name I don't remember. I think it's Skexlol. Jump. And then you can dodge back into the explosion. I don't think my timing's correct there, but I took no damage, so it didn't matter. And then again, on New Game Plus, you see I'm not even holding shield, and I'm just like barely taking damage. Okay. That's Radahn. Let me grab Vow of the Indomitable real quick. Vow of the Indomitable. Dang it, okay. Ash of War. Vow of the Indomitable. Spawn, okay. Make sure you use standard affinity. So something I didn't know, look at guard boost over here. This goes down when I switch to heavy or keen or quality, and way down when I go to sacred. So keep this on standard. It's possible it's not even supposed to be on standard, but this is good enough. Let's see, do I have everything? Do I have a rune arc? Rune arc. Okay. Oh no, can't install hook. Oh, maybe it'll work. We'll see. Turtle. Shield. Dodge forward, so that's magic damage. And I'm toggling block there. Tap, 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 tap. Ground explodes. Rot's definitely on now. So we just wait for an opening and toggle the Helice. I didn't know this, but changing weapons apparently drops block. Okay, well that's annoying. Attack through this and try and get as much HP back as possible. It's fine to get dodge broken there because you generate so much stamina while you're broken. That was a bad phase. No. No, I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. I had no idea that worked. Never done that before. Very unlikely to get a rock prod here ever. Heal while you got the chance. Okay. Definitely did not have time to heal there. So, anyways, that's Radahn fight. Pretty hard on New Game Plus. We can grab a New Game save here real quick. This takes forever. I think I wasn't supposed to actually close the game, but I wanted to get the tool back up to show. Okay. Come on, Elden Ring. Hopefully this puts me where I think I'm going to be. And this is Sword Lance, so we won't show resists. Okay. Cool. Might as well use all this stuff. $46,000 HP because new game. Regening stam. Run out. I do have to sprint here. Oh, big mistake. I find it decently hard to time that dodge if I haven't been practicing. That's the first chip of damage I've taken, by the way. That ground explodes after, look out for that. Ground explode. Big mistake. Alright, what do? We run. Oh, I don't know if I can get far enough away here. Not too bad. Oh, that killed me. But, anyways, that's the fight. I guess I should actually finish it, huh? Gorgeous ending, though. Love this. So I think it's way better to use bleed grease. Do I have bleed grease? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, this is heavy roll without physic. Do I have? Yeah, I don't know where my armor I'd like to use is, so that's okay. Blood grease. Blood grease? Didn't I have it? There it is. Or bleed grease, I guess. One. Oh, I should put up resistances. Regen stam. I would vow that, but I didn't put it on this character. Run. Jump. I do think just tanking everything is a lot easier than not. That's how you dodge it. Rebuff after that attack. Okay. Really dangerous here. Low stam, gotta be careful. Regenning. Just tapping. Have to hold down for the ground explode. Heal. That'll break me. Let's get back to full. Yeah, this is fine. Jenning. Dodge. Dodge really late there. It feels super late to me every time. Oftentimes you can fit in 2 dodges actually if you dodge too early. Okay, reapply bleed. And there's the one shot. Dang, I should have avoided that correctly. I'll do one more. Do I have bleed grease? Yeah, okay, fine. I haven't come up with a good way to know where Radahn's coming from, which I think helps. Directionality helps a lot. Ground explodes. Does that in phase 1 too, it just doesn't matter. Run. Jump. Oh yeah, the first dash went wide there. Sometimes that happens. I haven't figured out why. I have low stamp, so I had to stop attacking. Run. Jump. Block. And you can attack or not. Oftentimes have to heal there. Dodge. Stamp's pretty healthy. Regen. Probably can't attack here safely. There we go. Back up. I think I should get space program here pretty soon. There it is. Run. I'll heal once. Awesome. Oh. No! That's so annoying. I think I got body blocked. Okay. We're fine. Heal, don't want to greed this. Good stam. And this is lethal. Pretty easy with shield. 25 plus 25. Mourn. Tree Sentinel's better. I don't know where it is. I use Dragon Crest. That doesn't do anything at all. Yeah, some talismans. These two are mandatory. How many Flask cards do I have left? 9. Yeah. Okay, Radahn easy. Thank you for playing.